Hi, my name is Nancy Matherly from Desert Haven Enterprises in Lancaster, California. I teach employment skills and I help people find jobs out in the community. Today, we're going to talk about how to seem more confident in job interviews and professional meetings. Good news, you do not need to be confident in your meetings, in your interviews. You just have to seem confident. We all have met confident people and we think, oh, that person is so confident. But underneath it all, they're probably not. Everyone has self-doubts and insecurities, and we push past that by physically appearing to be more confident. We're going to talk about all the ways that you can do that. The best part and the result of all this is that you will actually feel more confident when you put these things into practice. The phrase fake it till you make it is very popular and very cliche, and they, oh no, that doesn't work. It really does. Pretending to be confident will actually help you feel more confident. And so it's really sort of like acting, in that you fake your confidence until you actually do feel confident. And maybe you'll never feel confident. I never feel confident, but I act like I am, right? Shoulders up. How you doing? Just act more confident. We're going to talk about how to do that. Body language. This is the biggest thing. If you're in a situation where you're allowed to shake hands, offer a firm handshake. There's less handshaking going on now during the pandemic, but there's many people that will still put their hand out to shake hands with you. Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid to use sanitizer before and after, or fist bump, or just wave hello, right? You don't have to shake hands, but if you do, make sure it's a firm handshake where you're actually gripping the person's hand slightly, not too strong, not too soft. Practice that with your friends and family if you can. Smile and look them in the eye. Hello, Mr. Smith. Nice to meet you. Right? When they are saying something important, make sure to look them in the eye. Make sure that you're looking at them so that they know you're listening. When you're saying something important, I have the skills to do this job, right? You want to look them in the eye when you're saying something important, and when they're saying something important, you want to look at them in the eye. So it's okay to look off every once in a while, but for the most part, you should be looking your interviewer in the eye, or in the meeting, you should make eye contact with the people in the meeting. Speak in a clear voice. Try not to mumble. Speak loudly enough that you can be heard clearly in the whole room. So not just quietly like you're only speaking to that person, but boldly and confidently enough, speak loudly enough that people could hear even behind you. You have to practice this. Speak slowly, but not too slowly. Generally speaking, that person will give you time to answer. If you think for a second and decide what you're going to say, they will wait for you. If you just sit there and don't speak, it'll get awkward. You have to say something. Often, an interviewer will speak for you if you don't say anything. So you want to make sure that you are saying something, even if you have to answer a question by saying, let me think about that for a second, and then take a second, take 2 or 5 seconds to think about what you're going to say. It's all right. Speak slowly, carefully. Do not fiddle with your hair or tap pencils or flip your papers around, right? Don't fiddle with stuff. That is an extreme sign of lack of confidence. Sit up straight with your hands still in front of you. It's okay to use your hands as gestures sometimes, but don't be doing this the whole time. This is probably the most important part of this presentation, so I want to go over it again. Body language, firm handshakes, smiling, looking people in the eye. Make a point to look them in the eye when they say something important or when you are saying something important. Speak in a clear voice, loud enough to be heard clearly in the whole room. Speak slowly, but not too slowly. I probably talk too fast. So if you're using me as a guide, slow down a little, okay? Don't fiddle with your hair or papers or objects on the desk. Don't tap your foot. Don't fidget. Don't fiddle around. Don't fidget. Sit up straight with your hands still. Push your shoulders back a little bit. You don't want to be slumped over like this. Sit up as straight as you can with your hands still in front of you, either up on the desk or in your lap. Got it? Handshake, eye contact, sit up straight, speak clearly and slowly. When you're speaking, you want to avoid qualifiers. What does that even mean? These are phrases in our speech that weaken what we say and makes us sound less confident. I'm going to read these here. I thought maybe we could meet for lunch. I might be wrong, but I think that this is going to happen. I think I could probably do that. So the words like maybe, probably, words like that are not as confident. And there's some cases that might be true, but it's not as, it doesn't seem as confident. Okay. And remember, it doesn't matter whether we're really confident or not. We're trying to seem confident. Okay. Use decisive language. Use language like, my plan is to do this. Right? And maybe you have your doubts about that plan, but that's not how you're going to speak it in this meeting. You're going to seem confident by saying, my plan is to get my driver's license by the end of this year. That is cut and dry. The direction I suggest that we go, you can make suggestions. And then phrases like, I have the skills to do this job. Because you do. Maybe you're not completely confident about that, but you want to seem confident about that in a professional meeting or a job interview. I have the skills to do this job. Why don't you practice saying that right now, out loud? I have the skills to do this job. Good job. Practice that. I have the skills to do this job. Practice, practice, practice. Just thinking about how to do something won't build up the skill. Okay, you have to practice. Plan the practice periods, maybe before work or after work, or a certain time every day. Short little sessions of practice so it's not overwhelming. Set a timer for 5 minutes and practice how you'll greet your job interviewer. Hi, my name is Nancy Matherly. Nice to meet you. And you say that over and over again into a mirror to make sure that you seem confident. And the more you practice it, the easier it's going to be when you get into that meeting or job interview. Do it twice a day or once a day for a week. And I promise you're going to feel more confident and less nervous about going into that meeting. Here's some fun quiz. Which of these people seem confident? Is it lady number 1, lady number 2, or lady number 3? Lady number 1 has her hand like this. Lady number 2 is like this. Lady number 3 is standing up and smiling. If you said lady number 3, you are correct. Which of these people seem more confident? The guy who's thinking, the guy that's waving, or the lady that's looking down with her hands on her hips? If that lady was looking up, she would seem confident. Red is a good confident color to wear. But in this case, I would say number 2, the guy in the middle, is the most confident looking of all 3 of these. Which of these people seem more confident? Number 1, he doesn't know what's up. Number 2 is standing up straight with his hands folded in front of him. And number 3 looks like he's confused, right? Looks like he's confused. I would say again on this one that the answer is number 2. If you picked number 2, then you are correct. To recap, pretending and acting like you're confident will increase your confidence. You can fake confidence till you make it. There's some things in life where that doesn't hold true, but when it comes to confidence, it does. You can fake confidence, whether you feel doubts on the inside or not. You can fake like you're confident about things and you will actually feel more confident. Smile, stand up straight, sit up straight, make eye contact, speak positive things about yourself in a positive way and a direct way. Don't say probably or maybe or I might be able to do that. But yes, I can do that. Yes, I do have the skills to do this job. And practice saying those kinds of things in front of a mirror or with your friends and family so that you seem more confident. You really can do it because I'm confident that you can do it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.